because we are joined in studio by the head chef of the Marriot Hotel, Chef Melusi Twala, who's joining us in studio to tell us more about some of the dishes that he has prepared for Christmas Day. Very good morning. Thank you so much for making time for us.
Yeah,
as you can
absolutely.
see, it looks stunning. It smells good as well. Where do we start off?
So what I've prepared for Christmas is I always start off with the soup. Soup is very important because it's a meal on its own. It contains your stock, it contains vegetables, it contains a bit of mash. So I've got a lovely pea and ever soup, which is a cold soup, and then obviously the bread.
So is this just blended peas with ever?
No, cilantro,
Okay.
your onions, a bit of chili, a touch of chili, and salt and pepper.
Okay.
Clean. And then we add a bit of just vegetable stock. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, this is served cold.
Yeah, it's served cold.
Okay.
And then also, you know, since I'm the chef of the year, plant-based, I always work around with a lot of vegetables. I've got 3 different kinds of butters. The butter is a butternut butter, a spinach butter, and beetroot.
A butternut butter?
Yeah.
Okay. So wait, what goes into a butternut butter? I presume it's the yellow one,
It's
right?
the yellow one.
Yeah.
And then you've got the green one, which is the spinach.
Yeah.
And then we've got another one, which is the beetroot. So
It's quite innovative.
Yeah.
So in this particular case, would it just be the vegetables blended with the butter?
yeah, that's it.
Wow.
Just natural flavors. You know, I want people. My cooking, it's all about the guests actually tasting the natural flavors of each and every ingredient. So here I've got some lovely baguette and itombolo for bread for Christmas, and then as a starter we normally yeah, actually a lot of guests exactly. My guests they normally say no, can I have that muffin bread? So yeah, so
Okay.
we've got some bread here, and then I've got some surf and turf carpaccio. The carpaccio is one of our dishes also in our menu that we just recently launched. It's with caviar, a bit of pecan nuts, some orange segments, a bit of goat cheese, and beetroot powder.
Beetroot powder.
Yeah.
Yeah, you learn every day, eh? So there's something called beetroot powder.
Yeah.
What happens with beetroot powder?
So you dehydrate your beetroot for almost at 90 degrees for almost 12 hours.
Okay.
And then leave it under, it's either in an oven or under the pass. And then we blend it with a spice grinder, or a coffee grinder.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, beetroot powder, guys.
Yes.
That's the next thing that you need to add to your dish, eh? Because we
Yeah.
love the beetroot, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But
It's got
sometimes
robust
the
flavors,
beetroot, you know, that reddish thing
Yeah,
runs
yeah.
all over your plate.
Yeah.
I don't like
But
it.
now you
But
see
there's a
different-
beetroot powder
yeah.
that you can add.
Sweet.
Okay, so it still adds to the color as well.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, and over there we've got some broccoli, is it?
Yeah, broccoli and strawberry salad with a bit of Roquefort cheese, some toasted, nuts.
Yeah. So we've got the
Simple.
toasted nuts there.
Yeah.
And
And
then
then-
there's that beauty over there. Hey?
Yeah, absolutely. And
look at this
co-
beautiful beauty. Yeah? Look at this, guys. Yeah.
I'm going to call in my assistant right now, Chef Anna. So
Okay, Chef Anna is joining us as well.
yeah.
Chef Anna, come through. Say hi to the viewers, Chef Anna. Say hello, Babugeli.
So
Thank you so much.
So this is our feast for Christmas. So what we have here, it's a gammon with a bit of root vegetables, your radish, your baby onions, a bit of Brussels sprouts, some lovely, what else did I put in there? Let me see. Oh, some love into that.
Where's the love?
Yeah, it's all the whole dish.
Where's the love?
You'll find it when you taste it. So that's the gammon.
It looks delicious.
Yeah, and
it
then
looks very
the
inviting.
final one is, because I grew up with stews. For my Christmas, I would make stews. So we've got a lovely oxtail with a bit of, grilled charred vegetables. You know, vegetables don't contain a lot of flavor, but they're nice. They contain a lot of nutrition. But if you char them, you bring in the flavor into it. So it's charred and then tossed into a bit of butter, a bit of salt and pepper, and some thyme and garlic. And then some saffron rice. Saffron, for people who don't know, the viewers, saffron is a Spanish spice. Very, very expensive.
So it's not turmeric?
It's not turmeric.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's saffron.
Okay.
Yeah. And then served with an oxtail. Because in the menu that I've designed at Marriot Hotel, as you realize there's a bit of fine dining, semi-fine dining, and also fine tune when it comes to homey meals, because we get guests who spend about 7 to 10 days in a hotel. So you're gonna get tired of just eating pasta and cream.
Yeah.
So you know sometimes you need a bit of homey meals. And then here, which is my lovely traditional dish, which I love a lot, is the malva pudding.
Malva pudding. We were
Yeah.
speaking about it earlier on today with the ladies from makeup.
Yeah.
And asking that, what is that one dish that you know when it comes to dessert that needs to be there that tells you that this is Christmas?
Yeah.
And malva pudding is right up there.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, malva pudding, I always try and keep it as simple as I can. It's a very innovative dish that I've just created. It's got some some twirl just for texture, because it's a very moist dish. And then what I did, because I believe in our own South African ingredients, I made a curry anglaise, but it's not too spicy. Anglaise, cream anglaise.
Okay.
Cream anglaise is like custard.
Okay.
Yeah. So I just added a bit of curry while I was cooking it, just to
Like
give it
curry,
a touch.
like it's curry,
spice.
curry.
Yeah.
What?
Absolutely.
Okay, so what, is it hot or is it spicy?
It's just mild, just gives you that kick at the end.
Wow.
And it won't be too much, but it's a lovely, well-executed dish.
Okay, well, that's quite incredible. You can grab a seat in the
Thank you,
meantime.
sir.
Tell us about developing menus, yeah? And coming up with new dishes.
Wow. It's training, because with designing a dish is, you have to understand your clientele first, the people that you're catering for, and secondly, you need to understand, if you're gonna say we are a bistro, you don't need to limit your guests, because we are French bistro, but now we having a bit of change a bit, because we've brought up a lovely platform, whereas it's a foundation for bistro. Now we want to infuse them with a bit of African flavors. So it was kind of hard, people getting used to, the French concept. Now moving over to, playing around with different kind of other flavors. So it was very hard, but I managed to draft a menu, whereas, it's versatile. First thing, whenever you have to think about your colors also, because it needs to be appealing. If you look at these dishes already,
you want to dive in.
Yeah, that's what the people eat with their
definitely want to dive in and wrestle with that gammon.
And then also looking at a bistro as it's more like robust flavors, but also I'm a very a critical person when it comes to presentation. So presentation is very important. So that's why, hence, I mentioned earlier on. So we went through a bit of semi-fine dining So when I was creating the menu, and it was a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really a lot, because now I wanted to create something which is going to accommodate everyone, so people can understand. But the nice thing, it's just you need to create a dish which the menu was created with flavors, and then. With the fine dining, because I did a lot of competition, so with the fine dining, that's where we come in with Vine and Dine. Which Vine and Dine, we do a 6-course, which is a pairing with wine.
Oh.
And we do it once a month at Keystone. So that's where it also inspires the upcoming chefs to be more creative, because doing the same dishes every day. So if
can become redundant, yeah?
Yeah, it does.
So do you apply, like I'm just thinking now for somebody who's watching the show, and perhaps maybe they're like, okay, I like the idea of a beetroot curry.
Yeah.
Do you need to apply the same thought process that you apply in the at the hotel, in terms of like when you think about your guest, what is it that you would be serving your guest?
That's a very interesting question.
Or do you just cook? Like, okay, so you're visiting me and I decide what I want to cook and you're just going to eat? Or would it be courteous to say, like, what are some of your dietary requirements as well?
Yeah, so that's a good question. What we normally do is, hence I said it's a very versatile menu. We've got a strict menu. So in between, we do events. Yeah, so we do like your events, and that's where I apply creativity. I send out invitations. So if you want an experience of fine dining, that's where we have like a chef's table. If you want just to have a good menu with oxtail or lamb curry, or a lamb rack or ostrich, that's when we do apply it in regards to that.
Yeah, that's interesting. But for the person at home,
home,
how do they go about deciding what it is that I need to cook? Because you also want to impress your guests. Well, that's one. But there's also that you almost feel exposed when you're going to prepare a meal and serve the meal, and you're watching your guests like with one eye. Are they going to finish the food? Are they enjoying the food?
So, you know, you need to do a lot of research. You know, we live in a generation now, we are exposed to a lot of social media, you know, like your YouTube, you can find things, there's blogs and vlogs that you can go into. You can do your research. There's books. As soon as you see like a simple salad, I'm sure you're going to come across maybe a salad like this. So you just
like even that combination of a broccoli with strawberries,
you understand? So you just do your research, and obviously when I'm at home, I just leave it to my parents. I just enjoy my family's cooking because that's where I grew up, so I understand it. So for a person who's at home, just do a lot of research. It's a lot of research in terms of getting books, you know, watching YouTube channels. You will get like normal, decent dishes that you can prepare at home, which are still convenient, which are still nice, and which can still compete with restaurants, you know. Because you find in our industry, what you've noticed, there's celebrity chefs who've never went to go study, who've never worked in a restaurant, but they've done their research. They've actually worked hard to, you know, create dishes out of doing a research. You know?
I think there's a science behind cooking as well. Also considering, like, for instance, the temperature at which you need to cook the food in and so forth. Your advice to somebody who's interested in cooking, who wants to explore it, like, professionally, would you say to them, first fall into a pot of a pumpkin? And there's a backstory to this, by the way. That's how he started.
For me, it's, you know, I'll make an example. I haven't seen most people, I was watching the stats now. Most people, for me, for the past 10 years, I've never spent Christmas with any family.
Really?
You know, for the past 10 years, believe it or not. So chefing takes enormous time of your life. You know, we work long hours and it's very hard. So I would advise, if you want to be a professional chef, go into a restaurant, go and see just work for free. So, because also it's very expensive. So for you to just go in and pay 100K, for instance, at a school, and if you calculate, you end up spending, after the whole 3-year course, you spend close to $1 million, you know, and then only to find out you were not meant to be there. Just go and ask for... Chefs are always welcoming. If you can come through and say, chef, please, I just want to train with you, even if I can peel, wash dishes, it doesn't matter, as long as if you can understand the scenario of being a chef, because it's the hardest thing ever. So I spend my family, I would say, my family is the guest and the team that I work with. And
That's kind of sad. So your family don't get to experience all of this on Christmas Day?
They do, actually. So they
so
always...
Do you prepare like a day before or what?
So actually, my wife is a chef.
So
that's the nice thing about it.
Where's your wife? Where is she? Is she watching?
She is watching.
What's her name?
Ilona.
Chef Ilona.
Yeah, Chef Ilona.
Chef Ilona, I want to know. It's on camera too. Okay. Chef Ilona, if you're watching this, I want to know who is the better chef.
Absolutely. She knows. Yeah.
Who is the better chef according to you?
Numbers don't lie. So
we'll decide once Chef Lona also brings us something over to have to taste,
sure,
and then we'll decide. We'll give the final verdict around that. Just a quick Christmas message that you'd like to share with people out there today.
Wow. You know, it's always great to spend time with family. So make sure that you embrace it. Me, I always do what I love. So in terms of my career, I've been embracing it with a lot of different people traveling throughout the whole world, and a bit of parts here in South Africa, and it gets lonely on top at some point. But embrace each and every moment that you have with a certain individual, and never take it for granted.
Chef,
And Merry Christmas to everyone.
Thank you so much, Chef Twala.
Yeah, thank you so much for the invitation.
Congratulations also on the awards. Hey, well
Yeah,
done.
yeah,
well
yeah.
done,
I
well
tried.
done,
Yeah, I tried my best.
on that, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
for sure.
so when he speaks about the numbers, some of those numbers also, some of those numbers include the awards as well.
Yeah.
Chef Melusi Twala, who is the head chef at the Marriott Hotel in Melrose Arch. Thank you so much for making time for us. I promise you that the gammon is actually calling me by name. Did anybody hear it say Eldrin? Bye-bye, guys. Cheers, guys. Enjoy the rest of your show. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.